Horizons mentorship has been like really door and eye-opening, I would say.
Being in the mentorship program has given me a really good idea of the process of being a rider, what that entails.
It's been so incredible having a mentor to be able to come to each month. She's been just a really beautiful support for me, and she's just, been that kind of light that I can work towards, and also like a rock that has been able to anchor me and like hone in my practice.
It's really hard often for young artists because when they've come out of school, they're told to not pursue the arts because there's no money in the arts. The arts is actually one of the largest economies in our country. There are huge opportunities and we have to start encouraging these kids, letting them know that these opportunities exist.
Originally, I wasn't even sure if I was going to consider performing arts and music theatre as an option in my career because I just felt that maybe it would be too competitive or I wasn't good enough. But after doing the program, I realized how many more possible options there were.
My experience with Horizons really has gotten me thinking about the practical aspects of pursuing a career in the arts, treating your art as a business.
One of the challenges for regional artists, especially young regional artists, is to be able to find like minds and to be able to connect or even be exposed to how other people are working or the challenges that they're facing in their artworks and in their creative careers. Horizons has kind of blown that apart a little bit because even though everybody is still remotely located geographically, we're pulling together with regular Zooms, regular video conferencing, and now that opportunity to be able to meet up in person and be able to create that community of practice.
There is art in the community that I'm from, but my hometown is actually very sports-based. Having a program like Horizons has been invaluable in the knowledge that I've gained from it.
It's been good because you got someone who like reflects what you're doing back at you, and sometimes you sort of get stuck in a loop. You don't know what you're doing or whatever, and having someone else to look at it or just say, "Nah, you're doing all right" or something is real helpful, eh?
I feel the value of mentorship is that you gain access to someone who is ahead of you. They have the foresight to say, "This is what I wish I'd known."
The Horizons program, it helps guide you into what you would like to make. There's no set parameters of, oh, you have to do this in a certain time. It helps you make those goals. You know, it's opened my eyes to not being so linear about it, creating something that I want.
I think more than ever, the world needs creative, inspired artists. You know, artists make huge changes from what it seems like something so small, but it can have such a huge impact on communities, on environments, on the society that we live in.
I guess one of the great things about this program is that it's brought, all these wonderful creatives together and that connection to remember that, you're not alone.
As a queer artist, it's so hard to really come out of my shell. People within the Horizons program were all from different walks of life, but we're all coming together to celebrate that walk.
Your experience is only experienced by you alone, and you'll find your way, but it is so helpful, unimaginably so, to actually hear from people who have walked that path tell you what it's going to be like. Creative careers are really hard to break in. You'll have an even harder time doing it on your own, without any guidance, without any kind of support. Young people, they're sold the idea of a success story, kind of coming from nothing and building your way up, but that is never a journey traveled alone. That's always a journey traveled with people, with support, with friends, and mentors ultimately.